Ah yes. It's been a while since the last time I left the office. And it's one of the very few times that I do it and not regret it right away, because right here, in this urban area, I've finally opened my very own auto shop. The business is 100% legit, and for this reason, it barely makes any money at all. Even the not so legit side of this business is mediocre at best. But I'm not here to rant about the economy of this game, because I already have a decent method for making money. I'm just being a lazy snob who doesn't like grinding for too long. But after this last shopping spree, I think it's back to grinding for me. Anyway, as you can see, I already built 2 of the new cars. But don't worry, I will be redoing the builds with you guys. But I kinda want to start this video series with the odd ones out. So it only makes sense that we start with the muscle boy. This beautiful muscular boy is the Dominator GTT. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think Rockstar is naming the Dominator platform after Nvidia's graphic cards. Seriously, I won't be surprised if the next Dominator model is called the Dominator RTX. But I also think that would be pretty cool. So let's get on with the review. First let's start with the looks. This car is the sleekest looking classic muscle car in this game. And yes, my bias for the 60s and 70s muscle car era is showing. But I think I can also say that objectively, the only thing that comes close is the Imponti Nightshade and the Bravado Gauntlet Classic. But this is my favorite looking classic muscle car so far, despite being more of a Dodge fan. But I have to give it to Ford for nailing it this time. Secondly, performance. And also yes, this is the fastest muscle car in the game too. Shout out for both Brophy and Pyre Realm for providing me with these data, since I'm too lazy to make these tests myself. Third and most importantly, the Molar. At $915,000 with the trade price, it's kinda disappointing, since you can get the previous fastest muscle car, the D-Class Yosemite, for half the price. Not only that, at the time of recording this video you can get the previous second fastest car in the game, and other racing muscle cars from Southern San Andreas website for free. Probably not going to last until the release of this video, but even without the event, the Piswasa Dominator only costs $236,000. Which is still a big price gap for too little difference in lap times and top speed. So the value of this car is solely dependent on the looks and being the best in its class. But since the second and third best offer that kind of performance, this car starts to look like a terrible value for me. So if you are not that much of a saver, or just getting started, I suggest that you seek better alternatives. Hell, you can pick a free Dominator from the street and start racing it and still win podiums. So long that you're not playing with hackers and cheaters. So now that we're done with the review, let's go to the LS car meet and customize this brilliant machine. And here he is. Looks like someone was hitting the gym recently. Look at these arches. Oh yeah, he's getting strong. So I didn't go all out with the customization on this car, simply because I think a clean build would look better. But of course, I added wider arches, a pair of hood intakes, a pair of hood latches, and the performance mods. And of course, I added the low grip tires for that authentic Mustang driver experience. Now we can run over pedestrians more efficiently. Very good. So I have stolen this brilliant color tone from a 1969 Chevy Camaro that I saw in a TV I don't remember the name of, which is a bummer because I feel like it was going to be a cool show. The car had a bright turquoise paint job and a cream interior. That's also one cool little thing about the 70s, the cool factory color selections. So back to the Dominator GTT, or should I say the 1969 Ford Mustang Fastback. Because I really can't see any difference. Seriously, I don't know if Rockstar bribed Ford so they don't get sued or what. The design is almost identical to the original car, and you will never catch me complaining because that's exactly what I want. But anyway, the Mustang has a very rich history, especially that Ford existed in the dawn of the automobile era. The first Mustang was made in 1964, and it wasn't meant to be a muscle car. or at least it wasn't the case until Carroll Shelby intervened and tuned the top model Mustang to have more power, and raced it to win several motorsport championships in America. Also, Steve McQueen drove this model in Bullitt. If you didn't watch this movie, do yourself a favor and watch it. I guarantee you will enjoy it, especially if you are a car enthusiast as well. Of course, this is not all of the Mustang's history, but I have to save some of it for the other Mustang that's releasing these next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. But that's everything for this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider sharing it with your friends, and let me know down in the comments which one should I review next. But until this time comes, stay healthy, hydrated, and one love.